Hello, today I want to show you what it looks like if a valve is broken, because this morning my customer called me not really happy and told me that he got wet legs because the valve is broken. I will just show you the video he has sent me. So you see, and even if he closes the valve, which what he does it right now, it is still leaking because from above there is a water supply hose to fill the whole thing. I have installed this last week, and I really give my best, and I check everything, and when I have installed it, everything was working nice and it was waterproof. But then when the customer went there and used this valve, actually then it broke, and you can see it here. This is one of the connections of the valve, and the material, it just broke, which then caused the whole valve to be not waterproof anymore. And guess what, I have to go there and exchange the valve. I think this is a good time to remind you that when you do such installations, be aware that all of your components, even if you do the best you can, they can fail, they can break because there's a problem in the material. Of course, you should always use the best quality you can get regarding these critical elements, but even then material can break, and then it's very important that you use leak sensors, which means that if one of these components breaks, that the water which exits the system does, number one, stop the pump, and number two, stop the water supply, because otherwise you're going to get a water damage, and this can really get expensive. Lucky me that this installation is placed in a technical room which has a waterproof floor and also a drain in the floor. So let's say if there would be a big leak, the water would not create a damage except of the architect's wet legs. I'm sorry, I'm joking about this. So very important when you do installations, of course, triple check after you have installed, is everything waterproof? I did the check, everything was waterproof, but as you can see, 1 week later somebody used the valve and then put a little force on it, but that small force was enough to break the valve itself. I confess, I guess that this breaking point was already like breaking when I did the installation, because when you put a lot of force on such a thread, and when I tightened it up, maybe I've used a little bit too much force on it, so that it was like almost a little bit broken. And then when the customer went there and used the valve, this small amount of power, actually small amount of force, made it break. So I hope this gives you a feeling when you do installations, indoor waterfall installations. Make a very mindful planning. Take your time when you do the planning and really prepare for the worst case, which in this example is damaged material or insufficient material, or material which is just breaking by itself. Please subscribe to my channel if you like the videos I do. Please also share them. And if you have an upcoming installation, or if you plan to build an indoor waterfall in your space,